Right, budget, March 2017. What do we need to know as self-employed women? That's what I'm going to answer today. So the first thing is, because the budget fell on International Women's Day, they chucked 10 million in our direction, which is a small amount in terms of budget, but it's to celebrate the voting rights of women, because it's 100 years, and also to help people get back into the workforce. So, it's good to start on a positive. The second thing, which is the most urgent, is if you have premises and you pay business rates or going to pay business rates, they've done all kinds of reliefs and transitional things, and it's a bit complicated. So what I suggest you do is give it 2 or 3 days, let the accountants and journalists work through the detail, and perhaps at the weekend or next week have a look, because the chances are you probably won't have to pay business rates. So that's really good news. The other side of that is they've decided that lots of businesses now don't have premises, and we run our businesses digitally, which I must admit I do, and so they're going to find a way to tax us to make up the shortfall. So, pros and cons there. The one that they're all talking about is the self-employed increase, so the national insurance increase. And so national insurance is used to pay, in theory, national health, pensions and benefits. Now, when you're self-employed, you do get this national health, and in the last couple of years, you now get pensions, but we still don't get quite a lot of benefits, and that's why we paid less national insurance. But as that's evening out, their view is they want to even out the amount we pay. So whether you're employed, self-employed, or running a limited company, that you'll pay similar kinds of tax and national insurance. That's the plan. So actually what they're doing is from next April, that's 2018, they're increasing the national insurance rate by 1%. What that means is when you do your tax return, you probably barely noticed that you pay 20% tax and then you pay 9% national insurance. From next year it'll be 10, from the year after it'll be 11%. So if you're wanting to put up your prices, which is the question I've been asked a lot today, how much should you do it by? Probably 1% is enough. So that's, it's not too bad. The other thing they've done is increase the amount we can earn before we pay tax. We still have to do a tax return if we earn under this amount, but it was 11,000 and it's gone up from this April to 11,500. So actually they've done it so it'll feel like you've got more money, but they will be taking that extra 1% in national insurance. So that's the thing everyone's been talking about. So it's quite simple. There's nothing you need to do urgently. As I say, if you're in the middle of putting your prices up, you could add 1% to cover that over the next couple of years. Okay, anything else? Yes, if you do run a limited company, they have made that much less attractive. And so when you do your tax return, I would review that because they've taken off tax relief on dividends, if you know what that is. If you don't know what that is, talk to your accountant, or you will see when you come to do your tax return. But it's nothing you need to do anything about this minute. Okay, I think the only other thing as women is that they've changed child tax credits. Now, David Cameron did this a couple of years ago, but it's only just come into effect this April. And that means that from this April, if you have more than 2 children, they will only give you tax credits for the first 2 children. So if you want to have 7 or 8, 9, 10 children, then they're not going to give you tax credits for those, just the first 2. And that's come into force this April. I think that's it. So as you can see, isn't as complicated. There's some great resources on the internet if you want to find out any more information, but I just wanted to give you the basics that apply to us as self-employed women. Brilliant. Thank you for watching.